И добрый день снова. Мы продолжаем прохождение Fallout New Vegas. Бегаем по дамбе Гувера. Что-то никто задание не дает. Найти каму. Идем посидим общество белой перчатки.
Beg your pardon, but could I trouble you to turn over your weapons?
Оставить оружие скрытого ношения. Конечно, держи.
My deepest apologies for the slightest inconvenience. You have my assurance that everything will be returned. But we simply can't have anyone waving their weapons around in the hotel. It's not the atmosphere we wish to cultivate. Please, enjoy your stay.
Куда ты? До свидания. Игрок. Знаете ли, что из себя представляет белая перчатка? Общество.
You watch yourself around, Mr. Gunderson.
Those masks make me nervous. Is there something wrong with their faces?
Стол для блэкджека. Игрок.
I love the masks. It's like being at a fancy ball.
Так. Где здесь? О, привет.
Welcome to Top Shelf. The drinks cost twice as much during happy hour, but they draw twice the attention too.
Посмотрим, что у тебя есть на продажу. Да не особо. Бармен, ясно.
Give me a shout if you need anything else.
Пока. Так, это кто?
Those Legion
Игрок.
elite troops are bad blood.
О, Хэг
Beg
Гундерсон.
your pardon, stranger, but I'm looking for someone. You ain't seen a young man with dark brown hair and a white hat on lately, have you?
Нет.
Ain't nobody got one darn piece of news about my boy. Not one lousy speck of information. Ain't got one Brahmin unaccounted for across a dozen ranches. But I'm here for an hour and my own son just up and disappears on me.
Так вы хозяин ранчо?
Yep, got a whole mess of Brahmins to my name. Bighorners, too. Used to just have the one ranch, but land was easy to grab before the soldiers moved in. Before I knew it, I was running one of the biggest ranching operations east of California. Now, everywhere I go, folks I never even met shake my hand and call me Mr. Gunderson. Don't quite know what to make of that.
Почему ваш телохранитель носит пистолет?
Made me a special arrangement with the hotel. They want to do business with me, they got to play by my rules. A lot of people out there resent success. Might want to take a swipe at me. This makes them think twice. If I'd have been thinking, though, I'd have had him watching my boy instead. Then none of this would have happened.
У вас сын пропал.
My boy, Ted. He was right here. I didn't leave him but a minute. I told him to stay put while I talked some things over with the White Glove folks. He was never one to stay tied down to a spot, though. Gets that from his mother. Got most of my staff out looking for him now. I'd be out myself, but I keep hoping he'll show up back here. Of course, if he does that, I'll whoop him till his skinny hide turns to leather for putting me through this. But that don't mean I wouldn't be grateful.
Давайте я найду вашего сына. Что у вас за дела тут в гостинице?
That's between me and the White Glove Society. But let's just say they control the food supply around here, and I got lots of food to give. But that ain't as welcome as you might think.
Вот что сказали про... Вы что-то сказали про белую перчатку?
That's what they call themselves, the folk that run this place. They're the ones dressed all fancy with their bow ties and shiny dresses. Some of them got masks, too. Real hard to trust folks like that. A couple of them show their faces, and that's who I do my business with. I don't talk to none of the other ones.
Давайте я найду вашего сына.
I'd be more than happy to have you. Heck, I'll hire anybody with a pair of legs and at least one good eye at this point. There'd be a lot of money in it for you if you can get him back to me safe. And if he ain't, you can bet I'll pay for the names of the sons of bitches responsible.
Окей, до свидания.
Bitter Springs. I love the mask. It's like being at a fancy
I've heard
ball.
you have to make reservations at the
Rock.
Gourmand years
Top
in
Shelf
advance.
is the premier bar on the strip.
Maybe they
The
could
drinks
win
are
this
overpriced.
war after
Бармен.
all.
What can I get you?
Ничего, ясно. Давай. Игрок. Белая перчатка. Она охранник. Потрындим.
Did you see Heck Gunderson, the Brahmin Baron, at the bar? He may be a wastelander, but his taste clearly befits his status.
Those Omertas. Always plotting, never relevant. Bravo for putting them in their place like that.
Ладно.
Greetings.
Идем сюда. Так, где? Давай.
Humbly at your service.
Я хочу обменять деньги.
How many chips would you like? Here's your chips. Is there anything else I can help you with? How many chips? Here's your chips. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Я хочу поменять фишки. Деньги нет. До свидания.
A pleasure.
Давай, ты кто?
Good day. How may I be of service, sir?
У тебя есть какое-нибудь задание для меня? Что ты можешь рассказать о своей организации?
My, such a popular question. I suppose it is only natural to see us and wonder what it is that makes us special. The White Glove Society has only just made itself known to the public, of course, but our pedigree was established over generations. Were we always so refined? I'd be lying if I said yes. But I've always felt we were destined for a place atop modern society. And now, here we are. Not everyone can wear the finest clothes and eat the finest foods, obviously. That's just the reality we live in. But surely we can agree that the most tasteful, sophisticated people are the most deserving. That's what the White Glove Society is all about.
У тебя есть какое-то для меня задание?
No, not from the likes of you, I'm afraid. I don't think you'd have the stomach for it. Better look elsewhere.
До свидания.
Indeed.
Так, кто здесь? Что здесь?
The Legion better watch out now. Our Rangers are going to turn the tables around.
Good day.
И еще одного человека.
Oh, well, it's a big hotel. You should talk to Marjorie. She's in charge and she can probably help you find anyone you might need. She usually works at the front of the Gourmand. She likes to see how people respond to it. You can get to the Gourmand from the lobby here. It's a big set of double doors on the first floor of the eastern side. Can't miss it.
Почему вокруг все в черных нарядах и масках?
Those are all members of the White Glove Society. Our founder Marjorie gave us all a dress code. There's only one rule to it. In her words, we must dress in such a way that no one can be said to have dressed better than us. As for the masks, I'm not allowed to tell you. We're sworn to secrecy. Actually, that's not true. That's just what we're supposed to say. I think Marjorie likes them for the mystery they create, and the way they make it clear that we're different from everyone else. But you didn't hear that from me.
Окей. Где твоя маска?
Must have forgotten to put it on. How embarrassing.
Окей, до свидания.
Things are getting stranger every day.
Взлом мне.
Caesar's fate. There are a lot of rumors going around about the White Glove Society. I heard they used to be tribal.
Гормон. Идем пошастаем. О,
Welcome to the Ultralux. I do hope it exceeds your every expectation.
ты здесь работаешь?
I do, but one can hardly call it work. I think of myself as a caretaker rather than a common laborer. I suppose it is a labor of love if it can be called labor at all. We at the White Glove Society are all responsible for maintaining the beauty and class of the Ultralux. And as its founder, I suppose it falls to me to decide how we go about it.
Как Гуннер говорит, что приехал к вам по делу, по какому делу?
What else? Mr. Gunderson and I have been discussing his livestock. It's put us in a rather delicate position, you see, his coming here. Not that we aren't grateful for his generous offer. But our executive chef, Philippe, has transformed Brahmin steak into a delicacy. He really is a genius. Everyone wants it. But a delicacy is just that, delicate. If everyone can get it, it ceases to be a delicacy. It becomes a perfectly ordinary staple. And if the gourmand served staples, it would no longer draw the caliber of people it deserves. It would be a diner or a family restaurant. So as much as we'd all love for there to be enough steak for everyone, I'm afraid there are more important things to consider.
И еще одного человека, он недавно пропал.
This again? I thought this was all settled. I answered every one of that investigator's questions to his satisfaction and gave all the help I could. I know our reputation hasn't always been spotless, but that's all in the past now. How some people can't get over it is beyond me. For the last time, the White Glove Society has never and will never consume human flesh for any reason. It's written in the charter.
С кем вы говорили об исчезновении?
There was an investigator who came through here last week. He'd been hired by a young man whose bride-to-be went missing during their stay here. Well, you can already guess what probably happened, can't you? It seems perfectly likely that she got cold feet and ran off. And that young groom just didn't have a clue, the poor dear.
Я расследую... Можно? Так, я расследую другую дело. Это мужчина, и он пропал совсем недавно. Можно как-то поговорить с этим следователем?
Why, yes, I think so, if he hasn't checked out yet, that is. I had our maitre d' Mortimer offer him a complimentary room for as long as it took for him to be satisfied. You see, the White Glove Society remains the very picture of courtesy, even in the face of such impolite accusations. We have nothing to hide here.
Да-да. Раньше вообще ели людей.
Now, didn't I already tell you that we don't do that sort of thing? We do not engage in cannibalism here under any circumstances.
Спалилась
Though we
это.
haven't always been the White Glove Society. There was another time, a dark time, when we went by a different name. But that's all changed now. We've evolved past such base impulses since settling into our new home. I've seen to it that those days are behind us.
Ничего, я тоже ем людей, мне можно сказать правду. Я расследую другое дело. Это мужчина, и он пропал совсем недавно.
A man? Well, then this can't be. 2 disappearances in my hotel? What will people say? I'm going to have a word with my staff about security on the premises. Whether these people are found or not, our guests simply must feel safe in their own rooms.
Давай.
You disgust me. How dare you say such a filthy thing in my... You'll kindly mind your tongue, or we shan't speak any further.
Окей. Нет, это... Что ж... Знаете больше, да. Игрок, ресторан, белая тарелка, вилка. Игрок. С кем-то еще поболтать можно.
I'm sorry. I prefer to converse with interesting people.
Ты кто такая?
The food here is to die for. No one cooks Brahmin like Philippe.
Путхи.
For the price of this meal, I could buy a whole Brahmin. But I'd never make that trade.
Путник, Путкин,
Most of the White Glove Society sneaks away. Philippe has outdone
And our
himself
executive
again.
chef Philippe is the toast
Путник,
of the Vegas.
игрок,
His Brahmin
игрок,
Wellington is absolutely sublime.
белая перчатка.
What can I get you?
Посмотрим, что на продажу. Ясно.
Give me a shout if you need anything else.
Пока. Так, продавец
You
деликатес.
look positively famished. You simply can't have that.
Посмотрим, что у тебя есть на продажу.
You won't find better.
Стейк из геккона. До свидания.
Pleasure.
Игрок. Ультралюкс кухня заперта. Ясно, надо будет включать стелс режим. Идем сюда. О! Это кто? Игрок. Не с кем поболтать. Игрок. Номер отеля. Что? Парилка. Шмарилка, ясно. Так.
Have you been in the steam room yet? It's just off to the side there. You can feel your aches just
Have you been in the
melt
steam
away.
room yet? It's just off to the side there. You can feel your aches just melt away.
Things are getting stranger every day.
Идем туда, внутрь.
Things are getting stranger every day.
Так. Путник. А ну, где-то здесь? Нет. Карта местности. Нет. Задание. Расспросите Мартина админа. Вот. Следователя отведите Цеда, если он еще жив. Так, возвращаемся туда. Покупаемся. Пить нельзя даже. Помылись. Так, идем к этому. Расспросим исследователя. Где он тусит?
How may I be of service, sir?
Говорят, что ваша группа кушания. Маджор говорит, вы предоставляете бесплатные комнаты частному детективу.
Private investigator. Ah, yes, I remember the gentleman. This was about the missing bride. Such an awful thing. I do hope he finds her whereabouts. If I might pry, have you found something that will help his investigation?
Да, у меня для него есть важное сведения. Вообще-то мне просто нужно с ним поговорить.
Good. I hope that young man gets some closure after all he's been through. Now, ordinarily, we don't give out guest information, but I think given the circumstances, he'll want to speak with you. Let's see. He hasn't checked out yet. If you head back to the hotel rooms, his will be one floor directly above you after you exit the lobby. I hope we can put this whole matter to rest at last.
Включить комнату исследователя. Говорят, так, где? Где? Ты говоришь, находится комната следователя?
If you head back to the...
Окей. Пока что не будем их дразнить. Пошли. Нам сюда, походу. Да, да. А ну? Да, ну. Ого, заходи.
This one looks pretty tough.
You like that?
Ах ты оружие.
Bad guys dealt with.
Перчатка, чё у них там? Оружие. Убрать. Че здесь Джеймс Бранд? Спички. Че еще? Третья часть информация для бассейна. Одежда. Так, что здесь? Оно, что? Нет, что это он дал мне? Рецепт. Окей. На задней стороне спичечного коробка насрал. Парилка 4 часа дня. Сейчас идем парилку. 4 часа дня. Короче, завалили чела, этого детектива. И нас пытались вальнуть. Ванной комнаты.
Bitter Springs. A name like that could have only brought bad luck.
Пошли. 4 часа дня. Так. 3:15. Ну, заходи. Кэс, заходи. Ждем. Ждем. Так. Оружие. Звуковой. Окей. Время. Давай. Подождем информатора. Подождем. Сколько еще? Беренько. Вино. Сесть. Ну. Время. 4 часа дня. Сейчас, надеюсь, 4 часа дня. И? Или все-таки 4 часа утра? Что ж, 4:07. Парилка. Жди здесь. И? Ну, здесь ждем. Сколько? 4:18, но еще немного подождем. Что-то никого. Задрали. Утро. Утро было, да. 12, час, 2, 3. Ну, ждем теперь. Ждем. Да. Тупанул.
Glad I left the outpost behind.
Молодец. Теперь ты в парилке. Ну, не в парилке. О, кто-то зашел. Да, да. Идет кто-то. Нам надо поболтать.
Who are you?
Сначала ты.
You don't know? Oh, good. That's good. So they didn't send you after me. Where's the gentleman I'm supposed to meet?
Он мертв.
Oh my goodness me. They must know he was talking to someone on the inside. They'll be watching everyone closer now. I knew this was a mistake.
Кого ты боишься?
Mortimer. If he realizes it was me the investigator was planning to meet, he'll have me killed.
Значит, за исчезновением стоит Мортимер?
Yes. The White Glove Society strictly forbids eating humans. But we weren't always the White Glove Society. Mortimer and some of the others have regressed to the old ways. They've taken many people over the last few months, but always from Freeside or secluded places where they wouldn't be missed. It wasn't enough. Lately they've gone for tourists here on the Strip, even in the hotel. I guess that's the hazard of a cannibal becoming a gourmet. It's hard to please a refined palate.
В чем вы должны были говорить?
The girl, the one who disappeared. I know what happened to her.
Откуда ты знаешь, что случилось с девушкой?
Because I distracted her fiancé while they took her. Well, I'm not proud of it, but I had to. They could see I was having second thoughts. Some of the White Gloves began meeting privately a while back. Started talking about how we'd lost our identity. I started attending because I thought it was about changing our politics. Then they started talking about returning to the old ways, and there was no way out. They'd kill me for the things I heard them say.
А что с Тедом Гундерсом?
He's alive, as far as I know. We're trying to keep him fresh. Mortimer has special plans for him. The White Glove Society has a banquet every night at 7. It's in our private section. Mortimer wants to reintroduce humans into our cuisine. Since eating people is a crime we punish by death, he's going to do it in secret. After everyone has eaten it, he'll tell them. With no real way to punish everyone, in Mortimer's mind anyway, their minds will be open to the idea of eating people as a delicacy.
Где они не накажут Мортимера за обман? Человек с его возможностями, это будет несколько несложно остановить. Где они держат Теда?
I don't know exactly. I wasn't in on it. I think some of them stopped trusting me. But you can bet they're keeping him near the gourmand. Our chef, Philippe, has an obsession with fresh ingredients. It'd be back in the members-only section, so you'll have to be careful. Don't be seen, and more importantly, don't let them see Ted in the open. It's guarded both at the lobby entrance and in the access tunnels leading from the main restaurant.
Ты можешь чем-нибудь помочь мне?
I could sponsor you as an honorary member. The White Gloves are always looking for people who can elevate their status. You'd certainly fit the bill with everything you've done around here. Otherwise, you'll have to find some way to get inside quietly. It won't be easy, and it'll be harder still to get them out.
Есть идея о том, как вытащить Теда?
That may be true, but I wouldn't recommend it. He's built a reputation, and it isn't for calmness and impartiality. He's not what he looks like. They call him Hurricane Heck. The man built his empire by hiring mercenaries to drive off the competition. Lately, he's been attacking our Brahmin suppliers so he can take over their business. He's the sort to pound in a nail with a wrecking ball. If you give him the whole story on this, he'd be liable to raise the entire hotel. And God knows what he'd do to the rest of the Strip.
Они не накажут Мортимера за обман?
They might, but to him, the legacy of returning to the old ways is worth his own life. I don't think he expects it, though. I don't either. Nothing is more important to the society than being on the cutting edge of New Vegas cuisine. Mortimer's idea will appeal to that need. He just has to get them over the taboo.
Отец.
I don't know exactly, but you can
Okay.
bet they're keeping him near the gourmand.
Это мы уже слышали. Как мне попасть вовнутрь? Есть идея там, как вытащить Теда?
Well, they'll all be sampling pre-war wines before the meal. Maybe it's as simple as drugging them. Although that wouldn't stop any future kidnappings. You'd have to expose Mortimer, but he's going to confess anyway. What if his revelation were a lie? What if no one had eaten human flesh but him? If you could somehow replace Philippe in the kitchen and serve a convincing substitute instead, you could walk Ted right through the middle of that room after Mortimer speaks, and then he'd have some explaining to do. Philippe has been trying to approximate the taste of human flesh for years. He must have a recipe somewhere.
Окей. Устраните Филиппа и приготовьте еду для банкета, используя ря под вино для... Вот это давай. Если идет там как... Они не накажут, можете... Так. Где не держит? Ну... Давай, мы это болтали, ты говорил, что можешь... Если... ну все. До свидания.
Let's plan on meeting again as soon as... Wait. Did you hear something? Were you followed?
This one looks pretty tough.
Ассасин. Завалили.
Was that all?
Завалили. А ты ну я ж тебе сказал, стой.
Let's roll out then.
Оружие. Что ж, нам теперь надо сделать...
Do you like me?
Конечно.
Caesar's fate was sealed from the start.
Пробраться в столовку, завалить повара. Да? Ходу. Задание. Найдите поручителя, который помог бы вам вступить в общество Белая перчатка. Подберите химикаты вина для вина. Найдите способ попасть во внутренний сектор. Тогда если...
It seems that the territories are about to blow up.
Нужен ключ. Давай побазарим с тобой.
How may I be of service, sir?
Говорят, что ваш... Нет, я хочу вступить в общество Белое. Мне сказали, что мне нужен поручитель.
You'll have to look elsewhere, I'm afraid. The whole idea of joining the White Glove Society is pure hogwash. You're either in it or you're not. There's no joining. This honorary member nonsense is just something Marjorie contrived because she's so preoccupied with image. But it's only a fad. Once it blows over, the riffraff we've temporarily inducted will be shown the door. So I wouldn't hold out hope if I were you.
И все?
Indeed.
Так.
Welcome to the Ultralux.
Так, я хочу вступить в общество Белое. Мне сказали, что мне нужен поручитель.
Why, yes, of course. The White Glove Society is the most exclusive club in all of New Vegas. Perhaps the entire world. It's only natural that you'd need a sponsor from within the club who can vouch for your good name. Originally, we didn't allow anyone else in, you see. Founding members only. We thought exclusivity would make us the envy of everyone who's anyone. And it has. But then I had the idea to allow honorary members. Lower in status, naturally. But it just makes people want to be us even more. And the right people could certainly do wonders for our image. Celebrities, philanthropists. We want only the very best. And you most certainly fit the bill. Given your deeds on the Strip alone, I can safely say that you would be a prized addition to our honorary ranks. You have my full support, and you are welcome to join us at our nightly banquets in our special section of the Gourmand. I hope to see you there.
Окей. Вот это уже радует. Пошли. Да? Так. Карта местности. Это что? Ультралюкс. Белая. А это... Ну, так... Ладно, идем. Завалим повара. Рецепт подмешаем. Значит, за внутренние белые перчатки ресторана.
There's a rumor going around that you killed Caesar. I'm dying to know.
Кухня. Ладно, на этом мы закончим сегодняшнюю серию. Спасибо за просмотр. До новых встреч.